Right. Hey, I want to welcome everyone to the Become an Author podcast. I'm your host, Jim T. Chong, the walk star, legend maker, and a publicist for Elite Publications. And today we have a very special episode for you. We're thrilled to announce the official launch of Elite Martial Arts Worldwide Secrets to Life, Leadership, and Business, a powerful new compilation book featuring martial artists from across the U.S., Canada, and the U.K., as well as Australia. Joining me is, of course, the co-host, a martial arts legend, 10th degree black belt, and best-selling author, and the driving force behind this incredible project. This is Jessie Bowen. Jessie, welcome back to the show.
Hey, Jim. How you doing?
Doing well. And you?
Hey, I'm better, and better, trying to make the world a better place.
Great. Well, I'm really excited about just this book specifically. And, we've talked about how much you can learn just from the martial arts with the discipline, the character development, the consistency here. There's a lot of things that people can look at today in media and, of course, publications. Why this book?
Well, Jim, this is the third book in our series, and it really became about that same question. As martial artists, is it just a technique that we know? Is there something that we can share about life? Is there something we can share about business? Is there something we can share about leadership? Because martial arts school owners are business entrepreneurs. And so what we decided to do was look beyond the physical technique and to share with the world the other things we know, the secrets to life. I'm 71, so I've been around more than a minute. So, there's some things I can tell you should do and some things you shouldn't do. And this particular book has about 20 people involved who are, master level instructors. And that's what it's doing. It's really sharing the things they've learned, what their secrets are to life, their secrets to leadership, and their secrets to business. So it's not a karate book or taekwondo book. It's more of a philosophy book. That's what makes it so intriguing.
One thing is that, you say you brought together 20 authors and you've expanded, of course, beyond America. Everything starts with a spark and it grows into a flame. Now you've gone beyond America. You've decided to bring in voices from around the world. What inspired you to take this global approach?
Well, with the first two books, it was really, we had some great writers, but I have other friends that I work with, and they are great martial artists, out of the UK, out of Australia, out of Brazil, Latin America, Canada, and they all are very successful. And so what we wanted to do was to bring a global view. Now, these are our friends, a global view of what they're doing in Canada, what they're doing in Australia, what's happening in Brazil, what in these other countries, what are they doing, and bring that philosophy together of a lot of martial artists who are well known and respected, sharing their secrets. As we learn things in life and we have success points, then we really want to come back and share those success points.
There's a great tagline for this book, which is the secret to life, leadership, and business. Secret is a big word. There's an ancient Chinese secret I talk about sometimes, but the secrets to life, leadership, and business. Now that is a bold statement. What can readers expect to learn from these chapters?
Well, in each chapter, the writer, the author, they've taken a perspective of their expertise. So people that are writing on the secrets to life, they're giving information about what they've learned and what's made them successful. As I said before, there's some things you should do and there's some things you shouldn't do. So it's about, you think about that as being a book of wisdom. So, what is the secret to life? And these martial artists who are 10th degree black belts, we even have all the way down to first degree black belts that are sharing because someone actually has something to offer. And when we come back to leadership, we look at leadership we all, if we are in business or we work with a team, so leadership is something that's really important. So these are great leaders in the martial arts that have been involved in their schools for a very long time, and they're great martial artists, great business owners also, and leadership. So some of them felt that, okay, I feel that, I've created a lot of black belts, so I know I'm an effective leader. The business guy, he looks at his monthly revenue. And when we look at business and we evaluate business, we do evaluate business by revenue and how are they doing? So how are you succeeding? How are you growing your business? And since it's not written about karate, block, kick, it's really written so that anyone, a business owner, different business, or anyone that wants to learn about leadership. So it's written on that level. So it's a book that anyone can pick up and they can gain something from.
There's a lot of powerful principles here. And, so whether someone is a martial artist or not, they can still take these principles and apply them to their own journey, correct?
Right. Well, that's what we wanted to do. Think about it as a legacy book. So the information that we have is in our heads. We use it every day. We do sometimes a lot of things that we don't realize that we do, but when we have that chance to be able to talk about it, and things come to our mind that that we really don't tell anyone, but it's there. So in the book, they have that chance to find those things that they can actually write to, that they feel would benefit the reader based on their perspective of it.
There's a lot here. We talked about why this book, we talked about the secrets to life, leadership, and of course, business. Very important, measure business by the dollar figures, because we can fool ourselves. We can do a lot of good things, but if we're running a business, we want to make sure that we can generate that income if there's a purpose, because we know a lot of things we can do are based on how many dollars we have. That's just a fact. Now, going into this next topic, the book launch event. Now, in the book launch event on March 27th, that is targeted as the official launch day for Elite Martial Arts worldwide. And I know you have something very special planned. What can listeners expect on launch day?
Well, we're going to be having a virtual event. Being a writer in this book, it's not just being a writer in this book, but we have designed this that our co-writers, they can be a co-writer in the book. They can be have their picture on the cover. We've just launched a new Amazon partner program that they can actually have their own copy of this book to be able to monetize for that. So on that launch day, we're going to be having our authors come on, and the world will get a chance to meet them. If you follow us on our social media, want to know what's happening, more about this book, then you'll be able to hear from the authors themselves. And we're going to be doing other interviews with them to be able to share who they are and their expertise. The book is going to be launching next week. It'll be available on Amazon, but you can go right now and you can pre-order a copy of this book from our webpage that's running across the screen right now. From our store, order a copy of the book. But yes, we're going to be introducing the different authors. They're going to be talking about their life experience. We're going to have them all on one big celebration coming up.
One thing exciting, this is what we do at Elite Publications. We try to really get things going. I know pre-sales are really important for a lot of reasons, but more importantly, specifically for this book, we want to get people to be able to join the conversation on social media. So we're encouraging people to get their copies early. And we really want this book to ignite discussions about leadership, success, and also martial arts philosophy in a way that benefits everyone. And, it's really exciting. And, this is really a must-attend event. And, for those that are listening, how do they get involved if they want to be tied in with what's going on here?
Well, again, you go to our online store, and again, that's running across the screen in front of you. Go there. You can have the soft cover, hard cover, and there's actually a digital download. So next week, when the book comes live on Amazon, the book is going to be available in the soft cover, hard cover, Kindle, and it's also going to be available in an audio book. So you have 4 ways in which you can utilize this book. If you don't feel like you don't have time to read, that's the reason why all of our products are on Audible. Now, again, this is the 3rd book. So if you're getting this book, you go, wow, this is great. Then go back to book number 1, go back to book number 2. These are books that you could actually read in your leadership class at your martial arts school. So if you have a leadership program in your martial arts school, then you could add this book as a part of your leadership program because it's just that well written that everyone can get something out of it. It has some great discussion points on it.
Good things to focus on. The core of this book is really designed to help people be successful. And what I'm really excited is the fact that we can really engage people early on if they get their copy early. Now, Jessie, before we wrap up, I have a couple of listener submitted questions about this book. How can martial artists use this book to grow their own business or brand? And 2, that's number 1. Number 2 is, where will there be more opportunities for martial artists to be a part of future books like this?
Well, the first question is that we're going to set it up so that if a person has a question, we're going to let them give them access to the author of that chapter. And that's something, that most books don't. There's a QR code in the book where they can reach out to the person, the author of that chapter. But it's like it for business, then each chapter breaks down a certain level or element of business that they are speaking on. Or again, we talk about leadership. So the chapters will have an access for contact for more information. So if you read my chapter, my chapter's on leadership, then if you have a question, then you can just reach out to Elite Publications. We'll schedule a time and we're going to take and answer those questions in person, or you can just email us. Again, that email address is info@Elite Publications, a question that you may have. And so if you email me, now maybe I didn't write that topic, then I'm going to forward that on to the author of that chapter, and that person is going to reach out to you and be able to give you advice. If you feel like you need a business coach or someone to support what you're doing, and you like what this person has written as a part of their chapter, then you can actually hire that person to be your business coach, your life coach, your leadership coach. So we have a whole lot of interactive ways in which you can now work with the authors in this book.
All right. And then the second question, what opportunities are going to exist for martial artists to be a part of future books like this?
Well, some of the books we have coming out, we have the 50-year book in the martial arts. We have the Who's Who in the Martial Arts book is coming out in Las Vegas. This is in August the 29th and 30th. And with this book here, we may have an update. So if someone would like to be a part of it, this is the last in the series. So this is the last book we're doing. But if you'd like to be a part of it and you would like to be able to market and monetize your school through the book, then reach out. We are considering having an update to the book. You'll be able to do that. Now, we're expecting for this book to actually hit the international bestseller list. The other 2 books have hit the international bestseller list, and this here benefits our co-authors. So it's not just a book. We have different ways they can monetize, they can grow their school. We have a complete marketing program because that's what we want. We want to get the book in the hands of readers. We want our authors and our co-authors. We want them to be able to really make an impact. And if no one's reading the book, then it's not making an impact. So when we set out for the international bestseller, it's based on how many people purchase the books. So we have a whole marketing program designed to make sure that readers are actually reading this book, and not only in the U.S. So our international bestseller, that includes Canada, UK, and Australia. So those other 3 countries, we want it to become a bestseller in those countries too, because we have authors from those particular countries.
Great. Well, I think this is really great. A good way is definitely to really think, read the book, really apply it, and get involved. I find, Jessie, that when people get involved in something, they learn a lot more themselves. I know I do. When I feel like I'm instructing people or just involved, you just learn a lot more. Now, this has been an incredible conversation. Before we sign off, any final words to the listeners?
Well, Jim, I want them to know that a lot of times, I know even for myself, I don't have a lot of sit down read time. And that's the reason why we actually, it's on Audible. So you can also get this book from Audible. It's an audio book. Put it in your car, have it in your car. You're working at your desk. This is great chapters. And in fact, we were coming back from Atlantic City, New Jersey, a few weeks ago. One of my instructors, myself, and we're listening to the audiobook, and we're just sitting there really impressed with that information, because now when it's being presented to you through an audiobook, it's a different tone to it. So if you're a person, I don't have time to sit down and read a book, then the audiobook is the perfect tool for you to be able to use to be able to get the benefits of the book. Give it to a friend, and you can use our Kindle copies. In fact, I actually buy 15 or 20 Kindles just so I can give them out as birthday gifts, because having the book is a way to build relationships. So if you're an author, you're going to write a book, it's a great relationship builder. If you're going to, if you run a business, it's a great tool to help you to grow your business. Now, if you watch the news and pretty much every channel, every person that's an expert, what do they have, Jim? They have a book. So right. When you actually write a book, you actually become an expert, or you are perceived as an expert. So our authors that are writing this book, they're experts. And not only when we hit the bestseller list, not only are they contributing authors, they become international best-selling authors. So if someone is wanting to be a part of this book, again, our first launch of this book is coming out on the 29th, I think that is. So on the 27th. So you can still be a part of the book on our updated copy of the book. We generally have about 30 to 40 authors when we finish the book. So this book right now has about 20 authors in it. So really want to encourage you to, you might say, well, I don't know if a compilation book is for me, but I do want to write my book. Then reach out to Elite Publications, and we're going to give you the information to help you to write a good book, to publish the book, and then be able to monetize the book. There's a lot of things you need to know about publishing. Some of them you should do, and there's a lot of things you shouldn't do. And Jim, what we work on doing is that our clients keep 100% of their revenue, and they have their rights to their book. So what we work on is to make sure if you're going to publish through Elite Publications, you have a great book, you're going to be successful, and we sit down and map a plan out to make sure your book actually is a very successful book. So remember, this is the Elite Martial Artists Worldwide. So it's really including, authors from Canada, UK, Australia. So really check this book out. It's really great. One of the other things that we're really want to focus on is also Wikipedia pages. We're now producing Wikipedia pages. So if we have someone that would like to have a Wikipedia page, then we can produce that for them. Or if you have thought about having your own Roku channel or your Fire Stick, we are also producing, your TV programs for your martial arts school. We look at Roku has about 85,000 subscribers. So we can help you to be able to monetize your business through the use of Roku TV and Fire Stick. So anything that's dealing with marketing or helping you grow and become more successful, then Elite Publications and the American Martial Arts Alliance Foundation, we really want to be there to help you and to support you in achieving whatever your goals are.
Yeah, and the key is we're really positioned to help you achieve what your goals are, not necessarily ours.
Right.
Of course, we have to have our own goals, and we're mapping things out ourselves. There's really some key things to walk away from this specific interview. One, get the book, because then you can really participate, and that's where it all starts. You got to take action. The second is join the online book signing event. Again, that's March 27th. And third, engage us on social media. And, I know it's really exciting. Where should they look for the social media link, Jessie?
It's actually in this post, and this is going to be coming out. More information is going to be coming out with the how do you join on to the live event, meet our co-authors, contributing authors, and see who's doing what. A book is a very powerful tool, and to help you to be able to monetize again, your success in your martial arts school or any business, to give you that credibility, give you a voice on what that is. So we're definitely, our Roku channel is doing great, and you can go and download the Roku app. And our channel is Elite Publications Worldwide TV. And we also have it, you can get to our television program by typing in www.elitepublicationsworldwidetv.com, and you can check out our channels, see what we have going on. We're getting ready to put in a martial arts weekend series of movies, so you want to take and binge out on martial arts movies. So they're going to be playing all weekend, and Cynthia Roth's seminars up there, Bill Wallace seminars up there. So if you haven't taken one of these seminars, you can go to our Roku channel and actually, see what was going on, see what was happening. And don't forget, pick up a copy of our Martial Arts Extraordinaire magazine. Again, that's packed with a lot of really good things.
Great. A lot of information, a lot of great resources. And don't wait, go ahead, make sure you get your copy of this upcoming book, this pre-launch. Thank you for tuning in to Becoming an Author podcast. Stay inspired, stay disciplined, and we'll see you at the book launch on March 27th. This is Jim T. Chong, the Walkstar, along with
Jessie Bowen.
Have a great one. Bye-bye.